5/13/2020, Dow Jones Industrial Average down 171 points at the moment. This is once again the Dow Daily. We call the big reversal up here at that major resistance at 100%. We could not go higher. The technology sector, as you were told, all of our trader network around the world and our partners, is that the break below this line, this half a delta line right here on the Dow, then we're going to go a lot lower. And we would be coming into play back over in this time period and whatnot. Dow is down 186 points. We've been open almost 1 hour of the opening bell. And there are new cases. It doesn't matter what that event is. What does matter is that we have a top reversal. Easy money was made. They're still trying to use that little technology sector with a handful of stocks in it. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to happen just like we say it. When they sell, they all seem to sell. So the thing about it is we will be updating this later. This is the confirmation. We have that yesterday. We talk about the top. We talk about the Dow. It's here. It's here. Right here. Right now. Yesterday. Go look at it. 457 points down. How do you know when you are going to get a top? How do you know? Well, number one, it had to be 4 times the amount. There's that doji. You couldn't take out the top. There's the diamond. Confirmation. 1, 2, but it was 3. It was 4 times the sell side of the delta yesterday. And then a gap down. We gap down to support on the Dow in the first hour. That will be this current level of support on the Dow. They will fight for it. Dow is down 200. We'll talk about the S&P to all of our hedge fund managers and other people. Is that the shorts here, validation, well below the previous half bar of 23,587. And there is the confirmation. That's going to be the support level for now on the Dow. We will update it later. Federal Chairman Powell was out this morning talking about, whoa, maybe the unemployment is going to not be so great. Well, who cares? We don't care about the events. We don't care about what they're saying. We care about directional movement. We care about where the price is going. We care about where the leadership equities that made the easiest money off March 23rd lows is over. You were told that yesterday. Now you're going to get taken to the woodshed. And that the summer period will be coming up. And there's going to be more volatility. And like the Fed said, they can only do so much. The $3 trillion package the Democrats want, that's been turned down by the White House, as it should be. And nobody should be thinking about any more stimulus at all. Get back to work. There are new cases. We're not going to get around it. But it doesn't matter. That's all headline crap. Directional price movement, knowing where you're going to make your next dollar profit, entry, exit is what counts. And there is the Dow on the first hourly opening bell with the clear follow through. So I will go ahead and put it up live. We will cover it toward the end of the day. We will be covering that technology sector. That was the only sector that made the big moves off the March 23rd lows. That's where the big money was made. The banking and financial sector is getting walloped. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, those are the leaders. They're not participating. They're telling us that the broader economy is probably a lot worse than what it is. You've had that technology run. We've taken it up. We've taken the semiconductors up. But the problem is the easy money is made and markets are more overpriced than the pandemic. Than the virus. We're more overbought. And that's why we called the top, and we called it, and we nailed it. Not only did we nail it, there's a big rude awakening coming in the summer period. And the thing about it is, there is going to be a lot of other cycles, and the news is that the market has baked it in, and there has to be a 10% pullback so that there could be buying opportunities in certain sectors. In technology, we already know what the ones are. We cover them every day. Enterprise software, cloud computing, and semiconductors. Those are the ones that have been leading this. So when you narrow it down to a handful of stocks, the S&P 500 is no longer what the S&P 500 is. It has turned into an S&P 500 technology index. About 10 stocks in it. What happened to the other 490? So people that are moving forward, and the people know that we have that reversal. We're looking for lower high reversals. The party, the stimuluses, the Fed, all of it, you get sucked in up toward the tops. It's quite typical. Easy money's been made. Chasing performance is a recipe for disaster. So once again, we have support level right here where we said there's the 23.4 on the Dow. There it is. Big major reversal off of the top. Stalls out. Separate the Dow. Separate the financials. Separate the sectors that they're using. Then the NASDAQ 100 had a big haircut yesterday. They're coming back in with it today. So it's always the case. Big gap down. You get support. You come in. But the problem is, I don't see volume whipping off of here yet in the Dow Jones, and we'll update it later. Dow Jones Hourly opening bell.